So I made over 700 sales in the past 60 days selling these type of products on Etsy, these digital tumbler wraps. And one of the most challenging things I used to have a hard time with is finding keywords that would truly bring traffic to my product. And I used to stress over this a lot because I just didn't know which type of keywords to use. However, when I start utilizing different tools, and one of those tools was Insight Factory, I found an easy system for me to truly identify what type of keywords I need to have in my titles and my tags. So in today's video, I want to share with you my system of how I find my keywords for my titles and tags, and hopefully this can speed up your process when you are listing your products on Etsy. All right, so as you can see, we have sold over 700 products in the last 60 days from March 26th to May 26th. And we actually hit over the 800 mark here. But one of the things that I extremely try to focus on is the conversion rate, which as you can see, we're over 10%, which is the average on Etsy is between 2% and 5%. But as you can see here, our conversion rate is extremely high. And a part of that is because we're utilizing micro niche keywords to target specific audiences who are ready to purchase now. And so even though our view count may not be high, we really focus on these micro niches to convert well into sales. And that's all about utilizing, yes, the right design, but also finding those keywords that's going to drive in specific traffic that are ready to make purchases today. So I want to share with you my system and my process that can be used for any product, just not a digital product like in this video here, but it can be done truly for any product like print on demand. The process is still the same, and I want to share with you my system. All right, so the first thing I like to do is jump over to Insight Factory. And if you want to check this out on your own, I make sure I leave some information down in my description box below so you can check this out on your own and see the opportunities you can use this for your print on demand business or whatever Etsy business you may have. In our case today, we definitely want to spend time over in the product research area because not only do we want to find keywords, but we definitely want to make sure that we find products that are selling well and keywords that are tied to that. We don't just want to do keywords. We want to find out, what products are selling well, and they're selling well because their keywords, their product photos, and their design, and at least we can learn from their keywords how are they driving in traffic. So from here, I like to start off broad just to have a basic platform for me to search up products. So let's just say I want to search up a tumbler wrap design, and I can click on this here. Now what it will show me is different type of tumbler wrap designs that are selling well. But again, I want to learn the keywords from these best-selling products so I know exactly what to add to my listing. Now, the first thing I want to do obviously is search abroad, but I want to find these micro niches that's going to help me find these keywords even better. And so again, when you are doing keywords, you need to make sure that you pair the right design with the right micro niche, because from there it's going to be really easy for you to see what type of keyword you need to have for that particular listing. So that being said, here I go down the middle and I see some information here regarding just how many sales they're receiving. And again, this is selling well because it's a very broad category here, obviously. But when I go down a little bit lower, there's a couple of things I like to see that's going to help me identify, first of all, what product to create and then what keywords to use. So I see the sales data in the last 7 days here. I see also if they had a sale today, and I see the views, favorites, release dates. But this is where I really have a lot of help when it comes down to my keywords. I'm able to make the best decision in regards to what keywords to use because I know they have received sales in the past 7 days, and these keywords are giving me further information in regards to how they are getting this traffic. And so same thing here, I see they're using these type of keywords here for that product as well. And this is how I'm able to do massive keyword research on a massive scale. Now I can also go in a little bit further and see the title, which is extremely helpful as well, because the first line of the listing is going to be extremely helpful in regards to what specific people they are bringing to their audience. So here's a great example of a product that is doing well in our particular category here. Again, we start off broad, but the overall goal is to find these micro niches that are selling well that we can further explore to see what is selling well and then find some keywords to sell in that area. So I found that this product here, this tumbler wrap design, sold 30 products in the last 7 days. It has received a sale today, and I see it is in the 4th of July niche, and I see this right here is the winning key phrase I want to add to my listing. Again, 4th of July stars, 20-ounce skinny tumbler, and then from there I can go a step further and learn additional keywords for this listing. Now I like to first of all identify the niche. Again, this is going to be our niche that we're going to do further research in, and I like to open up a second bar. So I want to copy this little phrase here, and I want to open up a second research tab. So I want to keep the one I have but open up a second one, and from here I want to plug in that phrase that I have here, because because one of the things I want to do before I find my keywords is make sure that there's other products related to this that's gaining sales as well. If there's only one listing that's gaining sales, then it's not really going to be enough for me to actually make money online with Etsy. So with that being said, I want to go into this area here, do some further research, and the Insight Factory has already given me further information in regards to how well this area is doing. Again, 1.5 thousand results. Again, hot sales signal, which means people are buying this. And again, this is a super niche category, which is based upon a season. So obviously, the more that we come to the season, the more people that will look for this and buy this. But when I scroll down here, one of the things I want to see is, are these listings, making sales for multiple listings that we have? Just not one, but I need to see this making multiple sales for different listings. And I see that being done here. Again, this is listing here, 39 sales in the last 7 days, 23 sales in the last 7 days, 18 sales in the last 7 days. And here's our product that we first started off with, 17 sales in the last 7 days, 13 sales, and so forth and so on. As we can see here, just coming into the season that we're in, again, we're not even at the peak season, this product niche is already doing well. But after I create a product, then how can we actually do our keywords for this listing? And this is where finding that micro niche is going to be helpful with Insight Factory, because once we identify our micro niche, which is 4th of July stars, 20-ounce tumbler, I can open this up where it says copy best-selling tags. And what this will do is that it will retrieve all of the best-selling tags from the listings we have in front of us, and it will give me a totality of all the keywords that are used. Now, again, I'm not going to copy all of these, but I do want to go through these and see which one is tied to my product, which one is relatable, and how can I integrate that over into my title. Now, again, these are just keywords we can use, even though these things are tags, but you definitely want to learn from the tags to formulate a keyword that you definitely want to use for your product. So with that being said, if I am creating a 4th of July tumbler wrap design, I want to go in here and say, well, what are some things that's tied to my specific niche? Well, obviously 4th of July tumbler is doing good. Patriotic tumbler is doing well. Also, I can go here and say Independence Day tumblers are doing well. I can do stars and stripes, and these are giving me additional keywords that I may not have realized were even available for me to use. But again, utilizing this tool makes it so much easier to do. Now, I like to also show title as well for these listings here, because again, I want to learn what are they using for the first line of their listing, and this will give me further indication as into what they're focusing on. So when I see this here, Veteran Memorial Day skin and tumbler wrap, again, that is a specific keyword that's bringing in a majority of their sales, because that is exactly what people are looking for. And when you're able to find these key phrases best-selling products are using, again, you can integrate that over into your listing. So I can even move over to the 4th of July space and say 4th of July 20-ounce skin and tumbler wrap, or veteran 4th of July skin and tumbler wrap, or what have you. Now, I can also look at the tags to see, well, what are they using to drive in more traffic? And this is where we want to understand two things in regards to tags. And this can also be relatable to your title. We need to identify what is our product category keywords, and then what is our micro niche terms. So when I talk about product category keywords, if you're selling t-shirts, then that is obviously the whole scale of how we can utilize t-shirts in different ways. So T space shirt, T dash shirt, TEE shirt spelled out the entire way. Same thing with sweater. We got to think about what are some different ways people are typing in that product into Etsy search. Though it may seem extremely redundant to us, the algorithm is picking up these different terminologies for these listings. So we definitely want to add those things over into our listing as well. That is a part of our keyword research. Now, in our space today, in regards to tumblers, I can see here that this phrase tumbler sublimation design is a part of the tumbler category keyword. I can see as well tumbler design, 20-ounce skinny tumbler. I can see this tumbler sublimation, tumbler PNG. Notice how these things are not related to our micro niche, but these are what I call my category keywords that I want to have in my listing, so that whatever people are typing in, at least my product can be visible. Now, in addition to that, we will also see, as I make my screen smaller here, we can also see that they are utilizing micro niche keywords to bring in further traffic to the listing. Here are the micro niche keywords: 4th of July, Independence Day, Veterans Memorial Day, American flag, U.S. boots military. So what they're doing here is combining category keywords with micro niche keywords, and this is exactly what we want to do for our listing, because we definitely want to tie in our listing with the category, but also combine it with the micro niche, so we can get the exact customer we want who is ready to buy. And obviously we understand this is proven to work out well. Now, again, what I like about Insight Factory is that not only can I do this with one listing, but I can go down a little bit further and find some additional key phrases that maybe the first listing didn't have, but the second one does. And I see the same thing being done here. Patriotic Tumblr PNG. Again, I see 4th of July Tumblr wrap. I can see U.S. Independence Day designs. That is additional key phrases, right? Just not keywords, but I like to look at them as key phrases because that's what people are typing in to be ready to purchase. And so when I see all these things in front of me, I'm able to identify what is the phrase people are typing in according to my micro niche, and what is the category keywords they're using in their title and tags to bring in that specific buyer who is ready to purchase these type of products. And here's what I mean by that. We can see here that these category keywords like sublimation Tumblr, we can go here and see Tumblr wrap sublimation. We can go here and see, PNG bundle or Tumblr PNG are all things that is resembling exactly what this product is and is visible also in the tags. For instance, here, Tumblr wrap. We go down a little bit further here. We can put US sublimation. We can go down a little bit further here and see skinny Tumblr. Again, 20-ounce Tumblr. So again, merging in your category keywords, understanding however they utilize their category keywords, you want to branch that over into your listing as well, but also combine that with your micro niche keywords or key phrases for your titles and your tags. So we see American, US Tumblr, patriotic PNG, American flag, and the Etsy algorithm use all of these things in different combinations to show the shopper the best results possible. And this is what we have here. Now, again, that's the example I want to bring to you in regards to Tumblr wraps. But honestly, this can be done for any listing that you have. Find the micro niche, find the product category keywords, find the first line of the listing to whatever best-selling product is doing well, and integrate that over into your title and tags as well. But the key thing here is that whatever you have in the beginning of your title, and truly whatever phrase or keyword you use, it needs to be relatable to what the product is. The key phrase or the key words have to marry well with what the product is. In short, if I'm using a patriotic Tumblr, PNG phrase for my listing, but this is not patriotic at all, it's just summertime designs, then that's not going to be clickable or sellable to my audience. So that's why I don't like just copying keywords from listings, because number one, those listings, those keywords may not even be fully relatable to what my product is. I need to make sure that whatever I use is searchable. Obviously, a searchable here is tied to top selling trends here with listings, but it also need to be relatable to what my product is. So hopefully this makes it a little bit easier for you to actually find winning keywords to use for your Etsy listing, and how you can integrate that over into whatever product you're selling, either be digital or physical. As you can see, the process is still the same. Now, if you want to check out Insight Factory on your own, there was a comment to leave my audience a discount code so you can go ahead and get started on your own. And to see if this is best for your print-on-demand business, I'll make sure to leave all the details down below. And if you want to learn how to actually create these type of designs so you can start utilizing these keywords on your Etsy listing, then check out my next video here. And if you want to learn more about how to make income online with Etsy, then consider subscribing to my channel here. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.